What's up, bitches? So today, me and Shimario.
Yeah, this is a great start.
This is a great start to the part 1 of a No More Parts podcast. But yeah, so me and Shimario thought about there's a lot of battles this year, and there's a lot of really good battles, and there's a couple that are good but fell by the wayside of the general audience of the rap battle community. So we thought we'd take today. Keep
Fuck.
going.
Anyways, not only just some of these are fuck, what was I gonna say? Alright, never mind, you can keep going.
So yeah, some of these are still big, but we think they deserve more love. So we're just gonna talk about the underrated rap battles of 2020.
these are more so not really in the rap battle community, because in the rap battle community, just in the small circle of creators, some of these are pretty popular, but just in general, so most of these guys don't really get as much recognition as other people, so we felt like pointing them out and saying that they're cool. That's it.
Yeah, which that is our version of saying if you're Dustin or Eddie, you're not on this list.
Don't worry. you still make good stuff.
Your content's good. It's just not underrated. All right. So
yeah, it's not overpraised.
Yes, we've picked out a. God damn it! You had to reference that, didn't
you? You just realized that.
Yeah. So we picked out a series of about 7 rap battles each of us, and we're gonna go back and forth between that, and then our big pick at the end. That we're gonna talk about, and then some honorable mentions and a bunch of stuff. This is Watch Mojo shit. So
Let's go.
All right. So I'll start off with talking about the first video, which is, and I hope I get this right, Blinky versus Inky versus Pinky versus Clyde by this.
Yay! You did it. Good job. You said it right. Even though they're all the exact same name. Yes, that is the name of the battle.
Yeah. So the Pac-Man Ghost battle from Commander Jacob. This is. Honestly, so quick rundown. The Half-Ass Rap Battle series is a really good one. It's a really good series.
I usually, when I think of, because, there's, usually 2 types of bonus battles, which are, same length as normal ones, but worse editing, and smaller ones, just in general. I usually prefer the ones with minimal editing, but I feel like CJ is a really good example of, just smaller overall.
Right, this is one of, the series is really good, and I've picked this one as the sort of standout pick because, obviously it transcends the normal formula by having an actual 4-way battle, which I don't think I've seen a battle that quite handles that the way as well as he does within just an 8-bar format per verse as well.
Yeah, I feel like that actually helps it a lot because I feel like something that happens in other royales is I feel like they kind of get I guess too, what do I want to say, there's a lot of material, so they kind of sometimes spend too much time on certain opponents compared to others, but since each person only has 8 bars, they have to focus on every one in a very confined space, so it makes it feel a lot more focused in my opinion. So I think that really helps it.
Yeah, I think this one is a lot fun in casting as well. Adam Uberosity's Adam, Benny, Garbage Gothic or Emily, and Jacob himself. They're all pretty solid picks. Benny is the one pick that stands out to me a bit. This I don't know if he's the best pick for Inky, but I think it definitely worked in the end. I think all the casting is great. I think this is a really fun idea. Yeah.
I liked about the casting how each character had a distinct voice. I think Blinky was kind of the confident one. Inky was the young little kid, which is why he chose Benny. Pinky was the woman. Nah, I'm kidding. But
women in my rap battles.
What? Anyways, and then Clyde was just the one that did not care at all. And actually, I think there was actually a comment on the video that pointed that out, and then CJ said he did not
Clyde
intend
sounded
that, but
really
it
cool.
worked. Yeah, but it worked,
and I think,
in my opinion.
Yeah. The last thing I wanted to point out on this one was how well, these characters have little to zero material, and they are all fleshed out so well. Apart from I want to quickly mention, apart from Pinky being female as an actual diss, I don't think anything feels repeated. They all feel like they have their own original points that they bring up.
I wanna give a special mention to one of Inky's lines, which is his last one, where he says, "You three wanna be me? I can see it in your eyes." It took me a while to get that one, but that is fucking genius.
It is a really good line.
Yeah, do you know what that means? Yeah.
Yeah, I do, but you want to explain it for the kids at home?
Okay, so yeah, if you guys don't know what that line means, basically all four of the Pac-Man Ghost's eyes are blue, and Inky is the blue one. So he's basically just saying, yeah, I think that was a really fucking clever line. That's probably my favorite line in the battle.
Yep, really clever shit. Good, yeah, honestly, good battle. Good way to start the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right then. So I guess it's my turn now. My first pick is probably one of the more popular ones, since it currently has, I've actually like almost 17,000 views, but I feel like it's still kind of like overshadowed and compared to some of the bigger creators, which is Petscop versus Pokemon Dead channel by Gaming Plus 64. So
the spittin' man himself.
True. So this battle, how do I want to describe this? So this fun fact is, this isn't actually I don't think this is my favorite battle he's done this year. My personal favorite's probably Candle Cove versus Max Headroom Incident, but I feel like that one's a bit more popular, so I felt like I'd give this one appreciation because it is very good. So I'll start off with the writing. I think the writing, Patrick has said this himself before, the writing isn't his best, but I feel like there's still parts of it that are like really good. I feel like for right off the top of my head, I like the part where what's his face? I think his name Marvin comes in and like they have like a banner. I also really liked how he said it's Paul and then he said Ling. I didn't know that until someone in the comments said that. That part was funny.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So yeah, I'm gonna be honest, don't know much about either of these, so I can't really comment on that much of the writing. But like the stuff that I do get is good. Yeah, writing is pretty decent overall. As for the audio itself, I think both Adroy and Vlad did great jobs. Vlad especially, I think
is great, yeah.
Like out of all the battles released on Halloween, I felt like this one was the closest to like actually being scary, because Vlad's performance was fucking creepy, in a good way.
I want to point out, when he was there's a bit of a beginning where it's kind of like an eerie feeling, and then the Eddie FRB line, which is funny name drop.
Yeah. And then it's like it goes from like this kind of unsettling voice where it's like so
funny
I think
yelling.
Yes. Yeah, I think that really worked. And audio was really good. I also really like the beat, even if it's very simple. So yeah, really like the audio. But the one thing we need to mention with this battle is the video.
Yes.
Patrick is really good with video. Patrick is an amazing editor, but this one
really,
fucking takes the cake.
Really good video.
Okay, so BRVR's parts, they're really good. Good PNG editing. And also, actually, I don't know if, and also the animation by BMB is really good.
There's a bit of animating, which is also really good.
But the freaking Petscop parts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, freaking everything Petscop related, like video-wise, is amazing. From the intro done by Michael, which, by the way, Michael, very good job. I think he made the intro, as far as I know. I'm not entirely sure, but
this is
a
Michael appreciation zone anyway. Even if he didn't make it, shout out to Michael, just as a person.
Yeah, Michael's cool. Anyways, and then the freaking editing itself, legit, it seems like right out of fucking Petscop. It's so good, it's so accurate, but then at the same time it's freaking, in a way, it's also feels like it fits a rap battle. It's not like they just he just recorded clips or whatever and just put them in. Right. It legit, it feels custom made, and it feels like it fits
made
the
for rap battle, which is
exactly and then it also fits Petscop, which is so fucking cool to me.
Yeah, it's so much good in the battle, so much love poured into two franchises that he very clearly feels passionate towards.
And then also just it's just really clean, keyframing's good, all that normal stuff. So that's basically all I have to say. Paul Leskowitz versus BRVR gets the Shimario seal of approval. Good battle. All right. Sorry, I took a little bit long with that, so we're gonna let you go on now. Apologies.
Yes. It's fine. This is gonna be hyper edited down anyway.
Yeah, true.
So next up on my list is RBA, Rap Battle Arena, ran by Ethan.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, bitch ass. No, this is Willy Wonka versus Milton Hershey. Now, from what I understand, RBA isn't the biggest series in the world out there. You know, not everyone feels the same love towards it as I do. But I will stand that this is one of my personal secret pleasure series of like I do genuinely like this series. I feel a lot of the love that Ethan and everyone else who worked in this series has done. And I think this series is a lot of fun. If anything, this series is really fun. And so I'm gonna quickly run through some stuff that I want to talk about. First off, the writing is this is definitely on the simpler end of the writing, where you don't necessarily feel like this is something that Ethan is the biggest world expert about. There's no one else who knows it like him.
Like it's not like something like where every line is just super clever, like bend, like uppercut, diss, supreme, but like the lines are still good.
Yeah, the lines are fun. The flow in this one is this is one of the more like simple fun battles. This is the appetizer to the rap battle meal course.
I think that's a good way of saying it. Yeah.
Right. I think both Ethan and King U2 are surprisingly good picks for the casting.
Yeah, I didn't think King U2 would work that well as Willy Wonka, but I think he did a good job.
Absolutely. I think it's very interesting to hear King Mewtwo in a role that isn't British for once, and I'm a worthy offender of that too. So yeah.
Let us commence forth.
Yes. Ethan Zagranis as Milton Hershey, big fun as well. He really kills this voice. Yeah, I think if anything, this is a role that he was made for. And there is no video of this one as of recording this, but from the snippets
did you say audio or video?
Video.
Okay, yeah, it sounded like because you cut out a bit, and it sounded like you said audio. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, no, there isn't a video for this one out as of recording, but from what I've seen of Ethan's snippets of editing, I'm excited to see because he seems to have some cool tricks with this one as well.
Yeah.
No, yeah, overall a very simple but good battle. This is the good appetizer. Oh, all right. This next one.
So I'm up. All right. Shut up, Discord. Anyways, my next battle is another one that I kind of like the creator themselves. I feel like is like a decently big name like in the community, but I feel like the battle itself is like pretty like underappreciated. So I feel like it qualifies. This is Montresor versus Jevil, like terrible rap battles of Comic Sans or Snakebite126 or Benny, or whatever the fuck you want to call him. Whatever.
Shoe man.
Anyways, all right. So, Jevil versus Montresor. Gonna start with the writing. Writing is really good because it's Benny.
Yeah,
Benny is one of the best writers Benny is easily one of the best writers in the series.
In the community, I think you mean.
Yeah, the series. In the community, that's what I meant. Yeah, I will admit, don't know much about Montresor. I mean, I know a decent amount about Jevil, but some of these lines are really good. Whether it be the simple ones that are just like basic, like just saying, "Lol, you did this," but like with a creative spin on them, or the ones that are just really clever. I feel like there's a lot of really good lines in here. Special mention to the "so behind in development, call you Beta Rune." That's a really funny line.
That's good.
So, that's a really good line. Like I said, don't know much about either of these two, so can't really go super in depth. But overall, writing is good.
I think one thing with Benny's writing, that always comes into mind and that everyone has probably given praise for, but it is still prevalent in this battle, is the flow that he writes with is really amazing.
The flow is amazing. I'm gonna get more into that in just a little bit, but the flow in all of his writing is really good. Which brings me, conveniently, to audio. So, Benny did both these roles because it's terrible rap battles Comic Sans.
Right,
and,
that's the
he fits
joke
both
of the series.
Yeah, but I actually think he fits both roles really well.
I think, his Montresor is surprisingly well done, yeah.
And I'll be honest, at first, I didn't like his Jevil voice very much because it is accurate, but at first, I didn't think it really
that's why it's bad,
worked that well.
It's accurate, and that's why we don't like it.
No, but as I listened to the battle more, I started to warm up to it a lot more, which I feel like is kind of the case with most of these really like weird impressions or like with weird audio effects, is that like they sound really weird on first listen, but once you get used to them, they work well. Yeah, both impressions were good, and as I said before, flow was fucking awesome. Let me think. Like the first 4 lines with like greetings and salutations. It's your companion Montresor, and just keeping that going. That was dope. Right. The fast rap in Montresor's second verse was great. The whole thing with chaos in Jevil's first verse was good. Yeah, flow was great. And as we speak, there is no video for this, similar to the last one, so can't talk about that yet. But yeah, this is a very good battle. I'm
interested to see how he portrays these two in live action.
Yeah, I'd say this is definitely one of my favorites of the year. This is a very well done battle.
This is, yeah, I can't speak to it personally. It doesn't, like, this isn't a matchup or battle that really connects with me on a personal level. But I can see the amount of effort that's really done into this.
Yeah.
And how much that he's gone into this. Yeah. Yes.
Alright, you're up next.
Yeah, so the next creator, and in case you haven't figured it out, we're not repeating any creators here. We're just gonna, you know, do it.
He's lying. Every single battle from now on is a Benny battle.
Yeah, alright.
Get fucked.
Next up, Caillou. Just Caillou. No. So
Caillou versus Johnny Test. Let's go.
Woo! Alright. Bling Bling Boy. We don't need to talk about Bling Bling Boy.
We do not care.
We do not care. The next battle.
anyways, yes,
move on. Before we drag on, the next battle on this list is Jeff the Killer versus Jeffrey Dahmer by ZodiacKiaran. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct, but yeah. This is really the most like. This battle provides such an atmosphere that is done so well to both of these characters. I know you mentioned it earlier about Petscop and Pokemon Dead Channel being like the scariest battle, and while I don't think this has the same scary value of like I'm not meant to be scared of this. This is so eerie. It has such a vibe to it, and you'll find that within a lot of the next.
Yeah, I feel like there's one big reason for that, but I'm gonna wait till you start talking about the audio to mention that.
Yeah,
but I think you know what I'm talking about. But
right, let's start off top with the writing in this battle. When I first saw this matchup on the Halloween spreadsheet of Halloween battles coming out, Jeffrey Dahmer was a name that I really felt like I was really a bit pushed off to, because I don't know how you cover him in a rap battle without it being like super fucked up and shit. But this battle does well enough to where it seems like something that you could actually say for Jeffrey Dahmer and possibly get away with and stuff. Where I think both characters are written. Jeff the Killer, let's be fair, Jeff the Killer has been in like 70 battles at this point.
Yeah, so Jeff Killer has been used a lot, but I feel like he was actually used like pretty well here despite being used so much.
It doesn't feel like despite the fact that I don't think too much new was said, I still think it added a lot to where this like isn't just another Jeff the Killer of the rap battle community. This
like
feels
a lot
like
of the stuff,
a specific incarnation of Jeff the Killer.
Yeah, like a lot of the stuff that like I feel like gets used, because I haven't listened, I'll admit, haven't listened to a lot of Jeff the Killer battles, but from the ones I've heard, the stuff that like commonly gets used, like Jane the Killer,
ripped out my eyes.
Yeah, like shit like that. I feel like they get like used creatively, like for example, like when Jeffrey Dahmer says like you must be smoking Mary Jane the Killer, yeah, so yeah, stuff like that I feel like is really appreciated, rather than just saying lol, you're like Jane the Killer, get fucked.
Get fucked,
yeah, I feel like that was done good. Bars.
Yeah.
Anyways,
but yeah. Alright, so let's move on to the audio department, which is really what pulls in the eerie feeling of this. So, beat is goddamn so fucking perfect for this battle. This beat
I feel like
so perfect.
Like I feel like the beat I feel like the beat itself is like just good, because I don't think it has like a super like a big amount of punch to it, but for this battle I think it works like damn near perfectly. I think it's an amazing beat for this battle.
Yeah, I think this beat alone provides so much of the atmospheric feel of this battle where it's just perfect, man. I don't know what else to say about that. Like, I'm so glad he chose this beat instead of whatever. I think he mentioned that I think he mentioned that he wanted to use the Vlad versus Dragby, and I'm honestly super happy that this is the one that he ended up going with, because this is it's super atmospheric, and yeah, it really provides well for this battle.
Yeah. And then also, as for the impressions, we'll admit, I don't know how to feel about Evan as Jeff the Killer. I think like the performance itself is good. I just don't know how I feel about a deep voice for Jeff the Killer. But he still did good job with like flow and like stuff. And then Seth works really well as Jeffrey Dahmer as well.
But don't take that personally, Seth.
Yeah.
Seth
That's not. I didn't mean it.
Yes. Please don't go this. Video for this one. Yeah. Video for this one. I've never been a huge like fan of ZodiacKiaran's editing style. It's never struck a chord with me personally. But yeah, no, I can say like, yeah, this video is a good, well-made video. The editing is is done very well. It's just right for this battle, where it doesn't feel over edited, whereas I think a lot of slow battles tend to be a bit over edited to try to keep the pace up. But I think this one leans into all of that very well. So yeah, I think the video for this one isn't one that I'm going to personally, but it's certainly a feat within itself that I think was very well done.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's what I have to say about this battle. Do you want to take us to our next pick?
Alright, yeah, sure. Let me just look up the YouTuber real quick so I can, like, pull... Actually, I don't really need it because the video isn't really super crazy. So my next pick is Sam versus Krampus by Rabi.
Yes.
Rabi, like, is definitely, in my opinion, one of the most underrated creators, like, in the community. Like, both, like, just in the community and, like... just in general. I feel like he hasn't done that many videos. He's mostly an audio creator as of late, but the stuff that he's been putting out is very good. And Sam versus Krampus in particular is probably his best battle yet. Yeah, I'd say it's probably his best battle yet. And there's many reasons for that. Firstly, his writing. I yet again don't know much about either of these two. Sorry if that's sounding repetitive. But
we're idiots who aren't cultured.
I'm sorry, okay? Anyways, yeah, I don't know a large amount about either of these two, but I think a lot of the writing is really good. I like the freaking like snow globe line.
Yeah.
I think the Michael Myers line, I forgot how he said it, but yeah, I think the Myers like couplet or line was good. Also, you look like Sans, like that just automatically gets it 10 points. That automatically makes it 10 out of 10. So
you look like Sans. Great line.
Yeah, writing is really good. So and as for audio, the audio is also pretty good. I think Dustin and Benny did really good as Krampus and Sam.
Dustin as Krampus
like both their voices
is great.
Yeah, both their voices fit the characters very well, and their flow is also really good. And
absolutely.
Yeah, and also Dustin's, I think Dustin mixed it. Oh yeah, Dustin's mixing was also pretty good. And then as for the video, it is a bonus battle, so the video isn't really super special. But it is clean, and the art is really well done.
Yeah, Rabi's editing...
it's done by Blast.
Yeah, Rabi's editing, even in a bonus battle, is cleaner than a lot of editing that you'll see in the rap battle community.
Yeah, if you want to see, like, his editing in Michael Myers is Billy Chapman's really good.
He is amazing,
so check out that battle, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's a very good editor. The video for this, not really anything special, but for what it is, it works perfectly fine. So, yeah. Good battle. I'm done now, so you can move on.
Yeah, big done. So yeah, next battle, we're going back to Jeff the Killer, which I didn't place these in order very well for continuity's sake, but it's fine. Our next battle is Jeff the Killer versus Mr. Widemouth by TheAngryMidget. Now, full warning ahead, SideTube, shut up. Anyway, so now that we have that out of the way, so yeah, this is honestly one of, I think, the most underrated picks from Halloween.
I'm gonna actually I'll be right back in a bit, but you can keep going. So yeah.
All right. So, what was I saying? Yes. So, Jeff the Killer versus Mr. Widemouth by TheAngryMidget. Now, going into this battle, obviously I had the whole, oh, this is another Jeff the Killer battle sense of dread. But you know, as I listened more to it and as I experienced it for the first time, this is a really well produced like rap battle. I think the experience of the rap battle itself was super great. Leo, as always, is someone I'm really I don't ever expect too much out of Leo's battle, and it's not meant to be like, you know, a thing towards him. I think his rap battles are good. I never expect them to like pop out to me, but yeah, they consistently surprise me with how well they're, you know, written and produced. The big standout here for me is the flow that he gives to both these characters, and they're done super well. Yeah, and obviously Vlad as Jeff the Killer I think it's done a couple of times at this point, but it's still pretty dang good. Leo as Mr. Widemouth is also, it's an interesting casting point based on how he sounds in the actual battle, but I think it's still very well done. Yeah, both impressions super great. Writing it works with Jeff the Killer again. I'm surprised that we can still come up as a rap battle community. I'm surprised we can still come up with original disses for someone like Jeff the Killer, who has been done, you know, to death at this point. But yeah, well, they're still going at it with him, and they're still finding new ways to really cram Mary Jane the Killer into as a line. But I mean, it's good. There's not much I can say about the writing of this battle being like bad or, you know, really, you know, standing out as a problem or whatever. But yeah, this battle stands strong in both writing and flow. The video is bonus, but it's edited pretty dang well for bonus. He even just cuts out of, you know, the normal zooming into characters on a flat background, and he'll do some editing as well, some extra visuals, which is more than we can say about a lot of bonus battles now. So yeah, it's amazing how well he managed to do this. But yeah, I really think this battle was one of the few that I'm upset how looked over it was during Halloween, but I think this battle was really good. So yeah, now we wait for Shimario to come back.
Just to fuel his files, I'll give hard times to a grad grind, dropping bombs like Tom. I could publish one line a week and still beat you with no qualms. I'm charitable when I don't make my fight somewhat unfair, but I think you need a donation drive just for that haircut. I've never seen such a boring gentleman.
Sharper the pedal to the metal, as I've done oh so often. That is down the hatch, we'll be serving vegan options. Try to set your sight, but what am I to say about you play one trade or as shallow as the grave? Don't talk, won't you doubt? Your operators can't shut it.
Challenging me is my query. A pattern forms here. You can shape a pen, it's evident. You're still an idea psychology. Also morphogenesis. I'm not convinced by your lies since you've acquired pseudoscience, so don't test me after all.
My next battle is probably one of the newest creators in the community.
This is an obscure pick. And we mean,
yeah, it's pretty obscure pick. Literally, when we say that, it has 200 views. So yeah, it's pretty obscure. This is Lex Luthor versus the Joker by Chandler, or Chandler's Celebrity Rap Battles. So Chandler is a very new creator in the community. I think his first battle was like literally a month ago, or yeah, like 2 months ago. So yeah, definitely very new. But I feel like he's definitely a very talented person for being new to the community. I feel like his writing's really good. You know what? I'm actually not gonna get too far ahead of myself. I'm just gonna get into the battle. So Lex Luthor versus the Joker. Like I just said, the writing for this is really good. But something I really want to point out is that despite being a new creator, the multi-syllable rhymes are really
Absolutely.
good.
The flow and general writing style and pacing, that is really the strongest point about this battle, and it is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, like the start where it's like Lex Luthor, I wreck losers, trying to kill this bee fly like I'm Superman. Like loser fans, like rhyming like with these 3-syllable rhymes for like, I think this person's like third battle. I think this is his third battle. I think that's really something that I think is very noteworthy. But the punchlines themselves are pretty good too. Like I think there's like with like for example, right off the top of my head, there's like might as well change your name to Flex Luthor. When you get smacked hard like you were Harley Quinn. I feel like those are like some really good lines. There's a lot more. Those are just the ones I immediately remembered.
Yeah,
And,
I think this is someone. Sorry. Go ahead.
Anyways, alright, so I'm gonna move on to the audio now, which is probably the worst part about this battle. At least in one aspect, which is the mic quality. So Chandler voices both characters here, and the impressions themselves are really, are really good. But the mic quality is not really that good. So I can still like understand what they're saying, but it's definitely very noticeable. However, though, that is like an issue that is pretty easy to fix. I mean, as long as you pay for a new mic. But like in the aspect, in like. But yeah, basically, like, that could definitely be something that's, like, can be easily fixed. So, hopefully in the next battle, that won't be as much as an issue. And as for the mixing itself, I can't tell, like, how, like, really good it is because of, like, the mic quality. But I will say, I still think it's good. And as for the beat is good. Like I said, the impressions are good. The Joker impression is really good. I have to point that out. That's a really good Joker impression. Good job, Chandler. And, so as for, and now, moving on to the video. The video, I think is nothing crazy, but I feel like Oofy did a pretty good job with the editing. Nothing super crazy, but I feel like it's, like, interesting enough.
Right, it maintains your attention.
But, yeah, it's not just, like a static image the entire time with words on the screen and, like, some effects on the side or whatever. It's, like, there's actually, like, interesting shots and stuff. So, yeah, video is also good. And, yeah, that's really all I have to say.
Yeah, this is a person that, I think could go very far in the community.
Yeah, same.
Within the future. But, yeah, this is a good startup for them. Absolutely.
Alright, then. So, your turn.
Yeah, we're back to me. And,
this I'll be right back.
Oh, again?
I won't be gone for as long, don't worry.
Alright. Alright, I guess I'm soloing this one, but it's fine. I have a lot to say about this one. This is one of my favorite battles from the entire year. It is Flowey versus Crazy Dave by MGRB Metagango Rap Battles. And man, oh man, I love this battle. There is just, for being just a writing project to get them out of their funk and whatever they were going through at the moment with writing, they did so well with this one. This one absolutely blows me away with the help. First off, it's Metagango Rap Battles are one of some of the most like funny connection kind of things where, you know, they do some pretty fairly wacky stuff with the matchups, and I think this one definitely stands out as one of those. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one in terms of its writing and how much it got done and what it does. It's a very uniquely kind of written battle since it has a very short startup for both characters, and then it goes into the more intense writing that you know, yeah. And
I also believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this was like part of the 1 week challenge.
Right.
So I think this whole thing was done in a week. So I think that's very impressive.
Super impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, this battle is absolutely amazingly written. It was written in such a short time span, but done so well. Both of the casting choices are really great for this.
Yeah, this is
Benny as Flowey has been recognized for a while.
This wasn't the first time he did his Flowey voice, obviously. But I feel like it was I think it was the first time it was like done in like a serious like role that wasn't terrible rap battles of Comic Sans. But yeah, it was done before Dustin had him. So yeah, and Benny fits really well as Flowey, like the kind of insanity he betrays while also just being like howdy there, kind of that kind of voice. I feel like it was pulled off really well, and I'll let you talk about the other one.
Yeah, Crazy Dave and Patrick, amazing. Like he really embodies the voice of Crazy Dave, and you know I love Plants vs Zombies. I still go back to play sometimes, and I just feel like Patrick absolutely kills this role of like.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think there's
definitely one of his
anyone
best
else who
roles.
could have done it. I don't think anyone else could have done it the way he did to portray the character in
Yeah.
such a way that's. It just feels like I'm actually just talking to Crazy Dave, you know. Howdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sup, bitches.
Sup, bitches. The flow for these battles are good as per usual. This isn't one of the standout when it comes to flow, if I'm not wrong. This is a pretty simple flow kind of one, but the beat is absolutely amazing. It embodies both characters pretty well as well. It feels like there's an element of both characters stuffed into this battle. Yeah, I think this is one of the most fun battles of the year. It might not be the most like impressive technically speaking, but man oh man, it is fun. And I think that's what I really love in a battle.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a really good battle. So I guess it's my turn now.
Yeah. Oh boy.
All right then. So my fifth pick is one made by Fightmarker.
Fartmaker.
Ghostface versus the. Let's go. Ghostface versus the Zodiac Killer. So this is a freaking. There's a lot to talk about with this battle. Firstly, there's the writing. So yet again, I don't know a big amount about either of these two characters, so I can't comment on like the super specific stuff. But the stuff I do know about both of them was done really well. It flowed really well. It felt very natural, and the punchlines themselves were really good. Let me think about this. What was it called? The line where Zodiac says, "This is gonna be easy. I'm already used to murdering couples," was really funny.
That's good.
Really like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it over
like
a bit.
kind of.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
want
then.
to talk about the writing a bit more since I think I'm a bit more familiar with these characters.
Yeah.
I've watched the Scream movies. I think they're fun and great stuff. I think Ghostface is portrayed really well as a written character, because a bunch of Ghostface impressions and battles are pretty, kind of like almost childish at times, where he feels like just he feels like just some guy just having fun. But this is one of the most like intense portrayals of Ghostface, and I think a lot of that has to do with the writing and his lines being like really intense and in your face, and they feel hard hitting. They don't just feel like jokes. They feel like actual like threats and shit.
Yeah, and another thing that contributes to that, which we'll segue onto audio, unless you had anything else to say.
I'll
like that was
quickly
really
add
important.
that. I'll quickly add that I think this is easily Fight's best written battle. I can't say I've been a huge fan of Fight's writing style. It never connects to me personally, but this is one of his battles where I feel like the writing is absolutely perfect. I feel like Fight. I feel like I've never loved how Fight has portrayed characters before, but I think both are portrayed really well here. So, and speaking of portrayals, segue.
Yeah, alright, audio time. So, for somehow, I didn't think it was possible, but this is a, Ghostface battle that doesn't have Evan as Ghostface. Can't
What?
believe it. But instead, there's Adam as Ghostface, which I think is just as good of a choice. I feel like, because kind of like what you mentioned, like the intensity to Ghostface's bars, not only is like the writing part of that, but the performance from Adam helps that so much. Like with
Absolutely.
this kind of like, kind of voice, which I think fits the character very well.
Yeah.
And as for Light as Zodiac, I think he does a really good job too. Kind of a lot more like stern and like monotone, but still like very serious and like I don't know if I'd say scary, but like intimidating. I feel like both of them fit the roles extremely well. And also the mixing is really good. I
Mixing's
think Light
great.
did it. Yeah, so that's really all I have to mention with audio. But the video is something I really want to talk about. Fight's editing style is something that I really like, even though I kind of clown on him a lot for it. But it's all in good fun, Fight. Don't worry. Yeah, I love his editing style with like the way he uses overlays. Like the way like how like the green screens or like how the backgrounds, like some backgrounds are just like normal pictures or whatever, like kind of like they're just kind of like in limbo, I guess. Sometimes I feel like the way he blends that into like actual backgrounds with overlays, I feel like it's really good. the scrolling bricks, so it's very well done. I also like how there's like very subtle like outlines on each characters with their like kind of staticky like what I feel like that's really cool. And also like the keyframing is really good. And like the keying is also really well done. Just like everything I think works really well. I don't think that there's really any big problems with it. I think it's a really well done video.
Yeah, I think Fight's editing has always been like one of the main strong points of his battles, and it's definitely exemplified. Everything you love about Fight's editing is absolutely exemplified here. The body acting between Michael as Ghostface is really good, and the bit at the start where he goes at to actually kill someone, very well executed. I gotta say, I don't know how great I feel about Fight as the Zodiac Killer as a body actor, but it's not bad. He pulls the role off surprisingly well, if not leaning into a bit goofy at times with his movements and stuff like that. But I still think the roles are done super well. Everyone casted in this battle did really well. I love Uberosity's Adam. Like, he's one of my favorite people of the community, and like, you know, hearing more of him and stuff like this, absolutely amazing. You know, great battle. Yeah, nothing more to say.
Yeah.
Just
all right,
battle.
that's really all I have to say. Yeah, it's an amazing battle. I would definitely recommend checking it out.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you can go now.
Yeah. So, we're back to the more underrated picks, if you ask me. So this one is Rocky versus Karate Kid by the homie Creep Switch. He said it. He said it. He said it. He said the funny thing. All right, but no. Let's talk about Rocky versus Karate Kid. Man, oh man, I love this battle. This is one of I think the more personal picks of what I think is a really good battle. But yeah, I think both characters portrayed super well in this battle. The material is used really well. I'm a big fan of Karate Kid. You know, except the Jaden Smith movies. I don't know. That was weird. But yeah, Jaden Smith bad. But yeah, Rocky versus Karate Kid done really well. Both characters portrayed lovingly. Adam Urosity's Adam, someone just really love hearing in battles, you know, jumps out as Rocky again. The impression is great on both sides. Vlad as Daniel is a really good pick as well. The beat for this battle is absolutely amazing. It's something that I like went and checked out after I heard the battle immediately, because man, this beat is absolutely perfect for both sides. It has both the same like intensity of like boxing music, but then the like slower and more focused side of, you know, of karate. Yeah, the writing for this battle strong as well. The jokes are, you know, there's one damn Daniel joke which you can't win them all, but yeah, I think that's the yeah, outside of that, amazing battle. And yeah, I absolutely love this battle. There isn't a video as far as I'm concerned, but as someone who's in Creep's crew server, he seems to be getting ready to do that one. And yeah, I really love this battle. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, that's a really good battle. So my turn now. This one's gonna be a bit shorter because the battle itself is pretty short. Let me actually look it up. I'm gonna look up this real quick so I can just read off the lyrics. Sorry, this is Billy Mitchell versus Dream by Central Rap Battles,
AKA
which
Eric
is Eric's
the Audible
series. Yeah, Eric the Audible series.
Yep.
Yeah, this battle is something. It's a very short battle, like I said, but there is so much in this tiny little package, even though there's no video yet. But writing and audio-wise, there's so much to talk about. So I guess we'll start with writing. Eric is a very good writer, really good at like making things very natural and like have good flow while also just writing good punchlines. Like there's a lot of good lines like, "You're screaming at teens for attention like George. You took the color green, just put a face on it. Fucking just cause you can't hit me doesn't mean we're in the same boat." That line is hype as fuck.
Absolutely.
That's the peak of Eric's career. No, I'm kidding. But that's still a really good line.
Eric, stop making battles. You will never get better.
Yeah, like the way like certain like, yeah, like the flow is really good. The rhyme schemes are really nice. yeah, writing is just really well done. Like from
Yeah, for
good
such a short battle, it
punchlines.
does so much well.
Yeah, and then as for audio itself, Eric did both voices, but despite that, they both like sound like pretty like decently distinct, like but like kind of similar at the same time. Because like Mitchell kind of has that.
It
I don't
feels
know
like
how
he's just kinda
exactly I would
deep in the
describe
voice,
it.
right?
I'm just gonna use this random because this is what I kind of think about. Kind of sounds like Joe Swanson in a way. While Dream kind of sounds like
Just
Dream.
Eric.
Yeah,
I think Dream just
Eric,
sounds like
and
a
I
bit.
feel like
Yeah, I
that
don't think
works
the
well.
impressions really stick out to me as something that like is expertly done. But I think this one.
Yeah,
is...
but I think they just like they work really well for what they are.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
so. And then as for the mixing, I think like Eric's been like I think Eric's really only done mixing for his own series, but I think the mixing's pretty good. It's nothing. It's like it's definitely not like Dustin mixing, obviously, but like I feel like
not the
for like
highest
what
quality,
it is, I
but
feel like
it's
it works
good.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely works. It doesn't like ruin the battle or anything. So that's really all I have to say. Like I said, very short battle, but a very sweet one. So yeah, good job,
Yeah.
Eric, and I'm looking forward to what you got in the future.
All right, I will wrap up my list with my last pick here, which is, and I think this might take my spot for the most well executed rap battle of the year. But I'll get into that in a second. But this is the Lighthouse versus the Misadventures. I think it's Misadventures is the title of Flapjack by Cameron the Person. So, wow, this like. I know I talk a lot about how there is a lot of love poured into rap battles and, you know, how people take time to perfectly portray characters. But this might be the most perfect example of a portrayal that I can't have imagined to go any other way. I unironically say this, that Cameron legitimately portrays the Lighthouse perfectly as a movie. And I've seen the movie and I absolutely love how he handles it here, of the relationship between the pair.
People.
Yeah, right. I don't know how else to call them apart from like Lighthouse operas. But yeah, it's super well portrayed. Casting is all around great for this battle. Cyan's mic is a bit odd at times, which does stand out in your listens.
Yeah.
But you know, it's fine. I think everyone works well. I think
Yeah,
Dustin.
I feel like his voice still fits. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dustin was someone else that people weren't overtly like, you know, hyped up about him being in this, about him. I think his voice definitely works in this battle equally as well. I think it is a bit hard. People have said like it's a bit hard to differentiate all these voices in this battle, which is understandable at times, but I think they're all still very distinct. They're all still very cool and understandable, and you know, a bunch of good stuff. But yeah, this battle really strong. The writing is really strong. It pulls off this 2v2 really perfectly. Both pairs are given equal amounts of love, and it feels like this is material that is done super intricately and super well. The beat is perfect for both sides as well, where it feels just as goofy, but just as much like kind of the same almost eerie feeling of the Lighthouse. Yeah, I think the Lighthouse is almost perfectly portrayed to where like I don't think another Lighthouse battle can be done, where it's just perfectly encapsulated within this one battle. There is no video for this, and I think Cameron has given up on trying to make a video for this since it turned out.
I mean,
to
there
be
technically is, but it's just a PNG because it was made for Halloween. But so
Right.
basically, there really isn't.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this battle is absolutely a perfect representation of taking a source material and then putting it into a rap battle. Where I feel like, even if you don't know much about the Lighthouse, you feel like you understand it just from this one battle alone. And I think that's such an amazing feat. So
Alright,
yeah.
So yeah, that's a good battle. And now we're gonna wrap up both of our lists with my final battle, which is something I'm a tad biased for.
You don't say.
For a reason that you'll understand in a bit, but I still think it's a good battle on its own. So I'm gonna add it on my list, and that battle is Shy Guy versus Happy Mask Salesman by Loco Rap Reboot, or freaking
Dilly,
the Taco God, or Dilly, or whatever the hell you want to call him. Yeah. So I think Dilly's series so far is pretty good. No bad battles. No, like, I don't think there's any, like, oh my god, this is the best battle ever, like either. But I feel like so far it's a really good series, and my personal favorite so far is this one. For many reasons.
We'll
for
get
one,
into one
I
of
think
them.
the writing. Well, yeah, we'll get to one of them in a bit. For one of them, writing is good. Even though I helped with it, I'm not gonna talk about my writing that much because that'd be egotistical. But the writing I didn't do, I think was very good. I still think you're coming up shorter than your screen time in Ocarina is a good bar. I didn't write that, so I'm not an ass. Yeah, I think yeah, there's a lot of good lines in here.
Yeah, I think Shy Guy is a character
I think,
that doesn't have a lot of material.
Yeah,
to what I understand.
I mean, Happy Mask Salesman really doesn't have a lot of
I think
material
both of
either.
these aren't limited in material, but definitely feel like they've been used to their pretty well extent.
Yeah, like to their fullest.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
you know, Gridline Rap Battles would have
so-
something to say about that, but
well, yeah, you know what I mean. I feel like they, like, most of the material about them is used, like, very well.
yeah, absolutely.
But, anyways, audio time.
Audio time. Before we
So,
get to
Benny,
get to the thing, let's run through a couple of other quick things. The beat for this one
yeah.
is super energetic, and I
love the beat
I
for
love
this.
energetic beats when people do stuff like that. So this is one where I love this. I love this beat. Like, you know, brass beats in general. More of those in battles. Why not? Like, I think this beat is super amazing. But yeah, why don't you get us into the casting?
Performances. Benny plays Happy Mask Salesman, who I think fits the role pretty well. I feel like he's very like energetic for the role, which may sound kind of weird at first for Happy Mask Salesman, but I feel like in execution it works very well. The flow he has is really good. Yeah, as for the other person,
the less
I don't know
energetic
the name.
side.
I don't know the name of the person who voiced Shy Guy, but I think he's a pretty cool dude. I don't know. I just got a weird feeling. All right, I'm gonna stop this bit now. I voiced Shy Guy. I'm the voice of Shy Guy in this battle. That's the whole joke behind all this.
That's the funny.
I feel like I did a good job. I feel like my voice fit
Why don't
the
I be the
character good.
testament to that? You want me to?
Actually, yeah. I'll let you take this. I'll let you take it from here.
So, Shimario as Shy Guy is certainly a casting choice when I first thought about it, because from hearing him yell
really?
enough,
I didn't know.
Yeah, from hearing him yell enough times, it didn't seem like the Shy Guy was always a kind of like more quieter, lower energy kind of voice. And after hearing Shimario yell enough times, I didn't think he'd be up for it. But no, I think he is absolutely an amazing casting choice for Shy Guy. Where yeah. All right, enough of that. But yeah, I think he does.
Also, yeah, Danny did a good job with mixing too.
Yeah. But
so-
good job, Shimario. Now shut up.
And video isn't out yet. I'm gonna be editing it too. So hopefully you guys will like it.
And then he can gush
but yeah,
about his own work even more.
Let's go! Anyways, so yeah, that's really it for our list.
But wait.
But there's a big but.
There's
we
a
have one
big
more
but.
because it'd be weird if we just did 7 and just left at 14. We gotta get to that 15.
Wait,
so we're gonna
Shimario,
throw in one more.
Shimario, but what could we ever throw in? Who could we be possibly forgetting this year that made a battle that really stood out to us? I mean, I can't think of anyone. Maybe we should just end the video here.
Hold up. Actually, hold on. Wait, I have to check Discord. I have to check Discord real quick. Who is this message from real quick? Who the fuck is this guy named SciTube? What a loser. Fuck that guy.
You know, I don't know. But before we talk about SciTube at all, let's we have some honorable mentions we might want to run through.
Oh yeah, let's just get the honorable mentions out of the way.
Yeah, so we're not gonna talk much about
we'll just go through these.
Yeah. So why don't you start us off?
Yeah, so we'll kind of just rapid fire these real quick. Firstly, we have Gridline Rap Battles, Freddy Krueger versus the Babadook. Currently, it's only audio, but my God, this audio is so fucking good. Writing is amazing. The casting is perfect. Light is like, I think Light fits Freddy really well. I kind of preferred it in Dustin's battle, even though that also had Alex, so that's definitely going to be different. But I think Light really well. Dustin as Babadook, one of his best roles easily. I think he does an amazing job as Babadook.
Dustin is really good at voicing horror characters.
True, he is. And the beat is also really fucking fire. So yeah, overall, amazing battle. Looking forward to the video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you want to go with? Do you want to do the next one?
Yes, the next one is a me pick. Michael Rosen versus Derek Savage by King Mewtwo. This is a battle I went into knowing nothing, and I came out surprisingly happy with how it is. I think this battle is, again, one of the more simplistic but fun ones. I think King Mewtwo kind of portrayed these two pretty well. The disses are written very well. All the impressions are funny and good. The beat is I really like the beat picked for it because it has the right goofy feel, which I think he was going for this battle. And yeah, this is all just a big old package of like fun, neat matchup done in fun, neat way, wrapped in a fun and neat package.
Yeah. All right. So next, third honorable mention is Leon S. Kennedy versus Crid Redfield by Alex. Currently, Alex doesn't do any videos for his battles, as far as I know. But this one, in my opinion, is his best battle. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be honest, haven't listened to this one in like quite a bit, so I'm like mostly going off of memory. But both the voices fit really well. I know Evan plays one of the characters. And then let me see who played the other one real quick. Going up. Yeah, Evan and Alex work really well as Leon and Chris. Like the flow is really good, the writing is good, the beat is good. Really, everything about it is good. That's really all I have to say. It's a good battle.
Yeah, it's a good battle. All right, next up, my turn again. Among Us versus Town of Salem by Mason G. I think it's Mason G. Yeah.
No, it's Mason the Nation.
Fuck, I keep getting them mixed up. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Mason G's cool though. Shout out to Mason G.
Yeah, Mason G, cool. Shout out to Mason G. But we're gonna talk about the other Mason for now. Among Us versus Town of Salem. This is again one of the Halloween battles that I think fell by the wayside, and it's honestly a very good. It's a very well produced battle. Among Us versus Town of Salem, very simple, obvious matchup, but was still done very well in this battle, in my opinion. There's obviously a different Among Us battle that we will not talk about, but yeah, I think this battle is done really well. It portrays both sides. I think Alex as Town of Salem, which again, it's weird to just say like one entity for an entire casting, so it feels weird just saying Alex as all of Town of Salem. But yeah, Benny as all of Danganronpa. But anyway,
let's go.
Yeah, but I think the battle is really well. It feels just the right kind of energy that I like for this battle. The disses are pretty well, and the video edited for this one is also pretty well edited as well. Yeah.
Mason's pretty good with editing. I won't lie.
Right. You want to cap us off with honorable mentions?
Yeah. All right. The final one is I might say this name wrong, but I don't care. Spike Spigel versus Vash the Stampede by Danny. So let me pull this one up real quick so I can pull examples.
Should have done this while I was talking.
I don't care. So first off, both voices I think are pretty good. I don't know much about either character, so I don't know how super fitting they are. But I feel like for the tones that the characters convey, I feel like they fit really well. Evan does a great job as Spike. Benny does a great job as Vash. The flow is really good. The writing is good. The editing is really good. I really like Danny's what's it called? AMV editing. I think he does a great job with AMV editing. And here he did really good too. Yeah, really, that's all I have to say. I think it just does a really good job in almost every aspect. So keep up the good work, Danny.
All right, so back to what we were saying. Have you come up
back
with
have you
come up with something
number
to
15.
Yeah, have you come up with something to top off our list yet? Cuz I got nothing right now, dude.
I think we could talk about this long-armed skinny thing who was originally scary, but then kids turn his ass to a mob farm guinea pig. I'm just gonna get to the point now. We're talking about Enderman versus Gengar by SciTube Rap Battles.
SciTube Rap Battles.
I'm kidding. So anyways,
let's talk about SciTube Rap Battles.
Let's talk about SciTube Rap Battles.
I'm gonna start this one off. So yeah, the writing in this one as much. Okay, I'm gonna stop with the bit about being mean to SciTube, but the writing in this one is legitimately very well done. I think this one is, this writing is pretty well done. It uses both characters pretty well. A lot of the lines are clever. One of the line that is popping into my mind right now is, haven't seen you this stumped in your Smash render, which is like, you know, fun visuals like that I always love.
The ends minions. That's a good
Yeah,
line.
that's another really good line.
Yeah, right. SideTube's a really good writer. He focuses a lot on multi-syllable rhymes, which I think is like makes his battles very fun to listen to. And I think like the writing for it overall is really good. A lot of funny punchlines, and
Absolutely.
yeah, I know SideTube focuses a lot on comedy with his writing. So yeah, I think he did a great job.
SideTube funny.
How? Anyways, so the audio is also good. I think Benny is a fucking great choice for Gengar. I think
Yeah,
he
I think
portrayed,
casting
like, the
is
scary,
pretty
yet
well
kind
done
of
for this one.
kiddie.
Yeah,
I think like the kind of scary yet like kind of childlike like performance from Benny I think was really fitting for Gengar. And I will admit Alex sounded a little bit weird as Enderman. It may have been like the mixing or maybe his like their mic quality wasn't that great. But I still think I still think they did a good job like regardless. And then
Absolutely.
also like the mixing was pretty aight too.
The beat is good.
So that's
yeah, very
Yeah.
atmospheric battle. The editing for this one, I know I dunked on SideTube a lot for the editing when I was talking to him about, you know, our Halloween battles and stuff. I think the editing for this is actually pretty well done. As much as, yeah,
I think the editing is pretty alright. It's
a
not
different
the
style.
Most, it's not
It's a
the
very
craziest,
stylistic.
It's not the craziest thing in the world, but to be fair,
Right.
he did do it in like a day or
Yeah,
whatever.
he didn't do it in, like, a
in fact,
couple
this
days.
whole battle was made in like 9 days actually. Which
Right,
I
this
think for
battle
9
was-
days is a really good.
right, this battle was
Yeah, the battle was made in,
produced
like, 9
very
days.
quickly, and it
Yeah.
still was pulled off pretty dang well. So yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, this battle, for what it is, for what it attempts to do, and what it completed in the time that it did, basically, for what this battle was able to do, this is our pick for the most underrated battle of 2020. I hope you're fucking happy, SideTube. Just kidding.
Wait, it is? I didn't realize.
No, my bad.
Anyways,
Maybe we shouldn't
it's
pick
a good,
this
it's
one.
a good battle. It's a good. No, I didn't realize we were saying it's the most underrated one, but it's still a good battle. So it's good job, SideTube.
It's
You're
funny
cool.
to say that. It's just funny to say that, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, so yeah, that's our last battle to talk about today.
Yeah, so
there was a ton of other ones we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
But we can't just have this be like 5 hours long, otherwise we
absolutely.
would die.
We've been recording for about an hour.
Yeah, and that's kind of cringe. So
You want me to wrap this up?
yeah, you can wrap it up.
All right, cool. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you, for some reason, decide to sit through the hell of listening to this hour-long, probably not edited podcast of us just kind of rambling on about rap battles because we're children.
Go.
Yeah, make sure to check out our rap battles since we make those as well. So yeah, if this is going,
yeah, JustGamer's made a lot more than me, but yeah, I make.
yeah,
them
we
too.
both make rap battles as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned.
our channels will be in the description. I mean, actually, no, this is uploaded on your channel. I don't know why your channel would be in
Imagine
the
if this
description.
isn't
but,
uploaded to my channel in the end and it's uploaded to yours. That's gonna age really
Fuck.
bad.
Anyways,
Damn.
so whatever channel this doesn't get uploaded to, that channel will be in the description.
Here, I'll simplify it. I'll simplify it. Go check out Rap Battle Brawl by Shimario and go check out
Yes.
Discord Rap Battles by myself. So yeah, go check out our stuff. I swear our stuff is also underrated. Give it more views. I'm egotistical. I will never have enough accolades to satisfy my ever so human heart. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, and go to hell.
True.
That's the end of this stupid podcast.
Alright, goodbye everybody.
Farewell.
Stay tuned for the next Discord rap battle. Unless you're like watching this on my channel, then stay tuned for the next rap battle brawl.
Or
okay,
just keep watching. Yeah, just keep watching. Never stop watching.
yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.